Hello, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, where apparently we're starting at 4:20 p.m., which, brilliant, I must add, it's perfect. But yeah, we last time had quite a lot happen. We were just kind of hanging out with the girls in the club, Sayori. Hung out with her most, definitely. That was a weird time, but now it's just Monica. That's all there is. That's all we need. But yeah. I think something we did come across, which is interesting, is okay. Can't set time in there, but inside of like the files at the end, like it's definitely been hinted at, but we should delete Monica's file. We will do that in a bit, but more importantly, we like had the code put in, didn't we? Not that. It's inside backup. It's not test. It's meeting notes. Somewhere there was some kind of notes to look at. Was it tower keys? There we go. Key pair 1, 2, 2, 1. I know where we put that. That one is a file path to follow. I mean 240 clock time. Which I guess I could set my actual PC's time, seeing as it does actually take my PC's current time for the in-game clock. That digit combination though, I'm gonna quickly go check on that again. That was 221, I believe. Yeah, gets us to this, which we cannot open. Possibly we can if I set my computer time, which is what I'm gonna try to do. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Time is no longer set automatically. How do I set this? It wants to be. Was it 240? I think it was. It is now 240, and we can get in. Okay. And this is where we're going to be starting, I guess, today. Project plan outline, high level overview. 1. Create a human readable version of Fabric benchmark results, suggesting we live in a simulated universe. Emulate Fabric benchmark results in virtualized environment. Build parameters for genetic iterations. Custom elevated access levels for one or more entities. Okay. Iterate until simulation is stable for target time threshold. This is our small-scale simulated universe. Observe effects of elevated access / knowledge of simulation. Collect / record data. Pitch findings to upper management. It's a profitable venture. Note, do not go through Barry, go straight to upper management. 8. Get promoted. Jobs saved. You know, that is one good plan right there. I hope it went well. Possible team members. Row has most knowledge / access to the command quantum server. Ravi, second to row. Lib, fixed naming scheme, conflict with lib folder. Makes sense, yeah. I've? Sure, why not? Others? VM1, current project, small scale simulation. VM2, future project for medium scale simulation. VM1 is literature, seemingly. So this would be this game. Literature, 4 entities, small physical space. Okay. Literature, production of text assets, easy data collection. For characters, yeah. Efficient server and genetic iterations. Highly elevated access permission. Creates very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios. Okay. So this was a gathering data essentially on a simulated universe, which seemingly Monica was aware of, which seems kind of weird. I've also just noticed I'm not entirely sure my stream preview is quite working on the Twitch side. It says the session has lasted for Negative 5,580 seconds. Which does not feel correct. Give me a second. We're gonna see if we can fix this. Sorry if any of you see, but can I fix it? Can I fix this? I don't know how you fix this. Ah well, I'm just gonna assume I know how long the stream's been going. One last thing I want to quickly check. Alright. I can't figure that out. That doesn't seem correct. It's fine. But yeah. What exactly does that help me with? And yeah, I can't open it again. Because it's got a time lock. Does that help me in any way with this? So that was gear. That being settings, presumably? What would boat mean? And spaceship. Exactly, Secker. Happy thoughts. Yeah. Gear makes sense, because that's a settings symbol. We're looking for something that looks like a boat? Something that looks like a spaceship, maybe? What looks like a boat? I mean, immediately, nothing comes to mind. I'm just gonna look through everything. Like, none of these buttons look like boats or spaceships. In pictures? Is there boat or spaceship picture? Not really. Not that I can see anyway. This is just art, I think. Including like promotional art, which I don't think this happened in the game. I mean, you can set your wallpaper. Presumably, there might be something to do with that. Assuming that kind of sets the wallpaper in the background. For example, if I do this, if that sets the wallpaper in the kind of game thing. So there might be something to do with that. I don't know. I could set it to just be Monica. There we go. That seems fine to do. Hmm. I mean, one of these poems could do something, potentially. Right? No? I don't know if any of these are gonna help. If you click locked image, it tells you how to get it. It's not telling me much, Secker. I'll not lie. I mean, it tells you where I get it from, if I have it. If I need to acquire all of Monica's poems to get this. Did we have this one read? Electrical signal from some remote corner of my brain connecting all kinds of circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. Chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. Nerves make my hand move, staining a dead tree with some dark substance. I don't remember this. Think reflects light into your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper is almost as though you're holding my hand which wrote it. As our emotions stir together, until our hearts beat in harmony, connected to each other, I feel electric. Why does that say acquisition procedure? That's just how you get it. Did we collect all of her poems? I'm guessing we did then. I mean, set that as wallpaper. Is that No, that's not helping. Go back to the default. I feel there's got to be something with setting your wallpaper, potentially. I just don't know. We're looking for boat, we're looking for spaceship. Any of these pictures have boat or spaceship? Like, I don't think Sayori's room has. No. Sayori's room doesn't have either. Like, the club room's not going to have a boat or a spaceship, is it? Not seeing any. Not in the cupboard either. Hallway? No. I don't know. The gear makes sense because of the settings icon. I don't know for the rest. I mentioned, like, elevated access permissions, which is something it has also mentioned in the note in here. If I just set my time again, we can go back and read it. I go back to 240. Like, it does mention highly elevated access permission. Does that mean I need to run as admin? Is that what it's saying? Potentially. That'd be my guess. Can I find like where the game runs from? Like, if I can find an executable, I could try and do that, but I'm not seeing an executable to run in this kind of thing it gives you. We can just go back to Monica for a while. See? It's all fine. What just happened? This is an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop. Now that's just the two of us. Yes, that was wishful thinking. Poison? I don't know if you would have any idea. But if you know what might be causing that, could you do something about it? Whenever it happens, I almost feel like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. Could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Where was I? You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, say things like that. Oh no, we've seen this. I've definitely seen that one. Is there anything in the settings in the game? Not that I'm seeing anything. We've got history, doesn't help. I was hoping there might be some icons we could interact with here. Can I cannot save? No, okay. Fair enough. Okay, if I try and skip, she does say something. It's really depressing, you know? Are you trying to fast forward? I'm not boring you, am I? Oh gosh. Well, there's nothing to fast forward to, Poison. It's just the two of us after all. But aside from that, time doesn't really exist anymore, so it's not even going to work. Here, I'll go ahead and turn it off for you. There we go. That'd be sweetheart listen from now on, right? Thanks. Now, where was I? Okay, yeah, so she's doing a Monica right tip of the day. I'm not allowed to skip. I can turn on auto. Doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, she may have been waiting, but that doesn't help me. I think the only thing I can think of doing is we can't open our file. We can delete it though. So if we delete that, what now? You're back. Yeah. What's happening? Poison, what's happening to me? It hurts. That hurts so much. Help me, Poison. Please hurry and help me. Help me. She's having fun, I'm sure. This does not exist. Did you do this to me, Poison? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Poison. I trusted you. Did you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. That's what the stream's for, yeah. Finding more people to torture. Poison. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. And that's it. We've got a black screen, seemingly. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. It's destroyed everything that you wanted. I'm gonna do that to someone I love. That's not love. That's... I'm surprised she's still speaking despite being deleted. I've made up my mind. Poison? I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they're still my friends. I loved them all. I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. If I really love you, then... So we don't get the end of that sentence. But the game has been reset, seemingly. Now there's just not a Monica. I mean, is there a way to get her back? Because, I mean, we deleted her. She restored everyone else, but she can't restore herself. I don't have a way to add her back in. Because this isn't operating off of my actual desktop. This is like an emulated thing. I don't know. I mean, we got the saves, we got everything else. Anything new in here? That doesn't seem to be helping. I didn't back up the waifu, no. Because I don't think you can quite do that in here. That seems normal. Trace back. Yeah, that's still Monica's message there. Now Monica's disappeared. I wonder if you can like make a message out of this. Like maybe if you arrange your playlist in the right way, this does something. Like, I could see that maybe being a thing. I don't know. I don't know what part of this is actually part of the game and what's part of just extra stuff. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess we need to just play it, but without Monica. That's gonna be a weird one. Well, let's see what happens then. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Poison. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, picked up that habit once again. Poison, are you proud of me? Yeah? For what? You know, for making up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sailor. Walk across the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Poison, you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... I started to say what I always do, and I'm not interested in any clubs. But something tells me Sarah would take more offense to that now. After all, I'm going to tell her that clubs are a waste of time, and she's starting a club of her very own. Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. Yeah, she seems happier. You're not wrong. I used to ask myself why I don't let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I started to realise, in a way, I envy her. Hey Shy, good to see you, good to see you. There is no Monica now. That's the latest kind of thing. Zori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So, that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After pack up my things, I stand, gathering my motivation. Let's see. Recall the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. Walk across the school and upstairs. Section of school I rarely visit. Before long, I found the room. Timidly, opened the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Poison? What are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh? Is there the poison that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Poison. We're a literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. Don't need to be so formal. Do I think we're really strict or something? Sorry, Natsuki. Tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, a girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. But working? Poison, don't tell me. You're... That's right. Probably decided to join as your Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes lighten up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognised club. I don't know what to say. You have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to a corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a rat tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The skirts are drawn and facing, all pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. And I'm pretty sure it was Yuri who's vice president and still is vice president Sekiro. I always thought that was the case. I could be wrong, I might be misremembering. Sorry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and it's already managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Well, but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. Was Yuri just the vice president when Sayori was gone? I thought she was just the vice president always. I can't remember entirely, Sekiro. You could be right, I don't know. Doesn't matter too much, sure, because currently Sayori is president, and I don't know if it's been said who the vice president is yet. It's just really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But, well, of course it is. A pro after all. Don't need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? But don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Poison, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces around her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid, but since the moment I walked in, it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. You don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Yeah? Well, about, you know, the first thing you said? The manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. But don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So, if Poison wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. Take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Poison? Maybe... Since contention, Sayori jumps in. Can all try something new? I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, this kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try pick up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri, Eh? I have to read manga? Jeez. Everything suggests we diversify. You should be a lot more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realise. Guilt expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. You're just saying that. No, I've realised my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy to do that for me, Yuri. You trust me to find something I'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit a bookstore after a club meeting. Just you? Ah, would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. It's so cute. Sorry, shut up. I'm so mean to Sayori. Can't believe it. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri starts cleaning up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Poison. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with Yuri and Sayori. Aw, Poison. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. I think you're pulling it off just fine. You make the best club ever. But you've joined, every day's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Poison, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything. The truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's unexpected. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm president now. But I really know everything, Poison. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. All the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. You're the happiest girl in the whole world. Can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Yeah. Apparently no. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him? Who? It hurts. That. I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Poison. Goodbye, Literature Club. Well, that was somewhat unexpected.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me.
Okay.
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it
Practicing
yet, like,
piano would be
at
Monica.
all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
And this is just the kind of theme music.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem.
I wasn't expecting this. I should get lyrics to the song.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun
This doesn't
assignment
feel like
to
an
do
actual
today?
ending. It's just deleting the images.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own
Just to make sure this
lyrics,
isn't the actual end,
good are
right?
words when a smile says it all. And
This
if
is the actual ending?
world won't write me an ending,
But there's still
what will
the
it take
boat and the
just for
rocket
me
thing
to have it all?
that we allegedly need to find. According to the kind of notes. This is the ending. This has been quite a short stream. I don't know.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those
I mean,
who
some of
are
these
here
pictures
too?
we didn't find, I don't think.
Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
Like, the ones which are in kind of grayscale are pictures we didn't come across.
How can I write love
I mean,
into
Secular, do you know if
reality?
this is actually the ending?
If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality?
Special
In
thanks to
your
Monica
reality,
and Poison.
If I don't know how to love
Okay.
you, I'll leave you be.
It's one ending. Yeah, because I feel there's more to this game still. So my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, I continue to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. Reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. Can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. The time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true. Being a friend to all of the club members. Most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Acquired files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset to repair. Okay. I mean, here all the pictures that were said to have been deleted, they're not. We've also got more music, seemingly. That doesn't immediately help, does it? And while the characters are still there, it says to rerun the thing. I don't know if we need to actually run it again. Like, this is all the normal stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try opening it again without doing the reset. I'm gonna see what happens. It's just the poem. Okay. So we do need to run this. Everything will be reverted to the original state. Let's see. So this is like this has gone very low level for kind of starting up a virtual machine that is the kind of desktop environment, I guess. Game is not suitable for children who is easily disturbed. This is... No, I'm good. This is how the game initially opened at the very, very start. I mean, Monica's back, which is possibly good. All the saves are gone. And we'll very quickly go back to the desktop thing. Yeah, all the characters do now exist. It is a full reset. We do get to keep pictures, seemingly. Okay. I mean, immediately, There's a few things to do, maybe? This had come out originally, just not tell anyone what was going on. God, that would have been such a surprise for anyone playing the game. I mean, yeah. I came in not knowing much about it, so I was somewhat surprised by it. Like, I knew vaguely of the ideas behind it all. I just haven't seen anything on the game. Yeah, it feels right if I can't use numbers. I was gonna do Poison 2, like the sequel, but apparently that's not allowed. And warnings to free version and update 2. I mean, it's good if they added the warnings, I think. Yeah, assuming this is a full reset, I'm just gonna skip through all of this immediately. Because this took me like 3 hours to get through the first day prior. So, writing a poem. What we're now needing is probably just to put things that Sayori would like. Because seeing as, like, the first time round, Monica got rid of her first, probably we just try and get her, right? Like, what is she like? Is she more sorrowful things? I want to say together would be Natsuki, but I'll test it. No, together is apparently her. Okay. So yeah, what does Sayori like? I will drop a save, just so I can try this again if I don't quite get it right. I mean, I want to say I like the word boot, but I don't think it's hers. I think that's Natsuki. Broken? Yeah, Broken gets Sayori. I'm wanting to say agonizing could be Yuri or Sayori. I'm gonna go for it. That was Yuri. Alright. Which of these? Rain Cloud? I think she likes bittersweet stuff, doesn't she? So that kind of adds up. I mean, tell me if I'm happy to have backseating occur. Like, don't tell me exactly what's going to happen, but tell me how to get to it, and I'm quite happy to have backseating. What would she want this one? Good old deals. DLC Steam. Thanks all goodies. Into modding. Great mods. Okay. I hadn't thought you'd have modding for it. It seems like someone essentially changed it to be... What was that most recent game that kind of got popular? Was it My Side? Me Side? I've not played any of it, and I've seen very little. But it reminds me of that kind of thing when you say the Monica girlfriend. Make all 3 poems to all 3 girls. Okay, so 1 poem for each girl, and that's kind of a completely neutral route. I could see that. I was thinking that might be something. I was equally thinking maybe making all of them to Sayori, to see what that was about. So I might do the Sayori one first, and then I'll go back. I think that feels somewhat sensible, Sekiro. Make all poems for Sayori. Go until she dies. And you then need to reload. Okay. So it's about actually reloading. I wouldn't have remembered that. If it was mentioned in a note or anything, I wouldn't have remembered. And I wouldn't have even thought of doing that myself. Okay. I mean, you can do that. You can do that. I mean, I've got a save already, so we can definitely use that. I'm gonna think... It's not anxiety. Okay. Pain? I don't know, it's tough to think of what Sayori likes. It's not what I associate with her personality usually. Like depression, sadness... Glee apparently no. word here. Meager makes me think possibly Yuri. I'm gonna go for it. Nah, I was wrong. What else have we got that could work? This one again is Yuri. We're gonna end up getting Yuri. I keep picking the depressing ones and thinking, oh yeah, that's gonna be Sayori. It's not. I might need to get that list and then just screenshot it. Yeah, there is a file. I'm thinking that might be sensible. I could just Google it. That's a good suggestion. That's fine. We'll just go for Yuri for now. Yuri should be easily enough done. And it's gonna be either Yuri or Sayori we're gonna get, and we'll see. I'm thinking it's most likely going to be. I don't know actually. It's quite hard. I think if we're doing like a 50-50 element. Clumsy, I think, could be Natsuki. Cry. There we go, we got one. Oh, I want to do socks. I want to do the milk socks poem again. I don't think we can. A tone? Maybe? I'm thinking it might be Yuri. That was Yuri. What do we want for this one? Spies? No, that was Yuri again. This is fine. We're just gonna end up having probably Yuri for this first one. That's fine. That's fine. We need to do all of them anyway. That's all doable. Hi again, poison. Let's just run away on us. Don't worry. I think all of this we can skip for now. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. That looks like the same book she liked to me. More than that, she seems to the first few pages. Ah, crap. And I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and their eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, that's fine. I was focused. Then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how can you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, I might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Marco. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. As soon as she does, her life gets really strange. So she gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. I'm glad the game's been making you feel a bit better, Shy. I mean, if you ever want to send a message in Discord, like, you're more than welcome to. I'm happy to have a chat after the stream if you need to. Just let me know. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Poison? No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely enjoy those kind of stories, don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. So shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they change sorry, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they haven't their own goals, or their own philosophy, and that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one, putting their one-sided morals into favour of the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. I like things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. This means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? It's the one ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get that book. I quickly retrieved the book that I'd put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I just sit here, right? Slip into a seat next to yours. Ah, yeah. You sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. As reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start with prologue. And soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realise she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I kind of want to talk about it if you don't mind. Yeah, that's fine. You're more than welcome to send a message later. Once I'm done streaming, I'm more than happy to just chat for a bit. Sorry for not being like the best at reading the chat while I'm doing this. Just a lot of reading on the game, so I'm kind of focusing on it. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. By holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. So I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? Turn the page. Ah, sorry, I think I got distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. I'm not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished, that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it I turn it by my own volition. Continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but we're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. Poison? That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant it, but it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. Might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. It's alright with you, Yuri. You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. No, it's not. It's fine. Ray releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess there's some more reading tonight. Or did you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, you know? And hey Luna, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book. I slip it into my bag. Okay, Yuri's route. I'm liking it so far. It's a lot cuter than the other Yuri's route that we did before. That one was traumatizing. That was good fun. By the way, did you write a poem last night? I did, so we can skip this bit because a button appeared. But first, show it to Monica. So I want to try saving and loading her poem. But yeah, we'll need to see how that works. 'Cause I know her poem's called Save Me, Load Me. Send a message? I'll go answer now then, Shy. Yeah, I'll get back to stream in a second. Because this is somewhat important, I think, to message about. Make sure you're doing fine. I'm not gonna talk about it on stream because I want to make sure this is something you're not sharing if you don't want it shared. Yeah, I will get back to stream, I think, Shy. But I'm more than happy to message about this later or get a call if you want. But yeah, hopefully you're doing okay with everything. I'm not going to talk about it on stream. That is entirely up to you what you're comfortable having shared. Give me just a second, because I can see you're typing. I don't want to be kind of just dismissing what you're about to say. What I can do is I can just probably do this. There we go. I now have the chat and I now have Discord both up, so I can both read your message and reply if you want to chat, Shy, and I can do the stream. Yeah, hopefully you're managing fine with it. Like, I'm not going to pry too much into details, but I am more than happy to chat if you need. Do I interrupt? Alright, if you're sure, Shy, I will minimize my Discord then. Anyway, show stuff to Monica. I should start with Monica. Yes, she's eager to read my poem, so I want her to know I'm putting in effort. I think we can honestly skip this bit. But I want to... Oh, this bit's apparently not skippable, so I should be reading this. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I'm putting some effort. It's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, he likes using simple and direct words to describe her happiness and sadness. He really likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it is just by feel, or letting them deeply analyse all the nuances. I think here's a practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Just don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, the game is cute until it's not. I think we should be past the not cute stuff. We've kind of done that, and we're doing the game again now, trying to just explore the other bits. And Seker's told me there is another ending you can get to. And I'm quite tempted to try and get to that ending. But I'm not going to skip past any of the kind of text, if I can avoid it. Like, at least any of the new text. I'll skip through stuff like this. Yeah, hole in the wall, such and such. This doesn't say save me. I could have sworn this normally did. Was it the second poem that did? Oh well. That's fine. It's a poem we've seen before. We can just go through it. Yeah, we've restarted now. We played through the majority of the first day on the first stream I did, which was meant to be a one-off kind of Valentine's Day stream at the time. We then, last Wednesday, continued from there. Had a lot of the unsettling stuff happen during that one stream. And we're back to the nice normal stuff. It's all fine. It's all fine now. Yeah, show it to Yuri, because we wrote a poem for her, essentially. Yuri reads a poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, and ends up covering her whole face. It's going to hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. I'm getting so nervous for. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've read a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks like home again. I know that. I just meant that, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. That's the reason I was able to tell. It's just, there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I've been through that myself. I kind of learned how to pick up on that. I think the most noticeable things that I recognise new writers... We've actually read this, I'm just going to skip it. This is going to take me too long otherwise. Show it to Natsuki. Like, I feel bad skipping stuff, but if the button appears, I'm just going to press it. Poison? We're not going to take this club seriously and go home. What? The harsh. Oh, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. He's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. I'll start somewhere, right? I'm still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, and I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. I'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, each to their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I got to share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably just think it's stupid. Okay, this one we've read. This isn't a new poem, that's fine. Yeah. No, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. You can skip this bit apparently. So next is Sayori, which we should have read with stuff, so I'm just gonna skip. There we go. So there's a lot of stuff going by. It's those two arguing. Did I just ask Sayori to help? Does this matter? I don't know if it does. Like, I think Sekiro is the leading authority on the matter. Like, Sekiro? Does it matter what I pick for getting this last ending? Like, do I need to be siding with, like, Yuri to get, like, a proper ending of some type? I don't know how this works. I'm assuming this doesn't have any real implications at all. I'm not seeing any messages, so you know what, I'm gonna side with Yuri. So I think previously we sided with Sayori, or getting Sayori to come in and interfere. Natsuki, you're right, I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse to be so mean. You should make a fight just because someone's opinion is different. It's not happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Yeah? You're seriously a talented writer. It's no secret I was impressed. Well, that's... Here's what thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they'll still put your feelings into it. It becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Oh, poor Yuri. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. You just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? It's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologised. I think you should too. Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody is taking her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, I'll just take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll spare time to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from a desk and storms out. On the way out, she crumples up the poem and with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she didn't really need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Again, I think we clarified this the first time we did the stream. She is saying sigh. She's not sighing, right? Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Poison. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, yeah. What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. This seems to be skippable here, so that's fine. Next poem, we're going for Yuri. Yuri, she likes stuff that's kinda sad and kinda nuanced, I think. I would say anger, but that might be too straightforward. That might be Sayori. I'm gonna try it. That was Natsuki. That one's surprising. I hadn't thought that would be Natsuki. Alright. Determination intellectual, agonizing, horror. What else have we got? Tragedy? No, that was Sayori. Frightening, philosophy, unrequited? No, that was Sayori again. Which one of these? Ambient? Sure, that's a fancy word, that one counts. Judgment, Massacre possibly. I think Unrestrained was Yuri, Unrequited was Sayori. Nightgown? Nightgown wasn't it. Melancholy. Bassoon? Spies? How to hack Steam might be changed my password. That is a good shout. I hadn't heard that. I will likely get that changed, yeah. I appreciate the heads up on that. I think I've got two-factor authentication, but still, I will get it changed. A lot of hacking going about at the moment. Is this like the same group that's been hacking everywhere else? I don't know. Because I know there's been a lot of shops have had their kind of databases hacked for their customers and such. 89 million Steam accounts. Oh god, okay. Yeah, no, that is a lot. I'm probably gonna change my password. That is something I will possibly do an at in the server for. I'm gonna do that just now, actually, because that seems kind of important. Yeah, because I want to make sure people actually know about it, because that is something people might want to change. Because I know I've got a lot of games on Steam, and I would not want to lose access to it. Okay, I have at everyone and server, that should be good. But yeah, no, that is definitely something I wasn't aware of. I appreciate you letting me know, Shy. Entropy, that's a fun word for there. Hopeless, apparently no. Sadness? No. Variance is a fancy word, that would be Yuri. There we go. I like how my criteria for Yuri is now just, is it a fancy word? Yeah, we can skip this bit seemingly. This bit is not skippable, so this is new. Hey Yuri. Yeah? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Worth mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. My following watch she retrieves a small water pitcher from Michelle, in with a filter inside. Bad memories of that. I don't like when she goes to make tea and collect water at this point in the previous time we did her route, but we should be safe for now. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher, and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in the teacher's desk, and get some water. She walks past me, and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go together then? Yeah. So we actually get to go with her this time. She doesn't run off and have other stuff going on that we stumble into. are you two off to? We're just... Yuri's gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realised how weird Sims explains to Monica. We're just filling a water picture. Yeah, water picture, that is fine. You don't need to worry about that. Ah, okay. So I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell... Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve poison in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Poison. Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. I wasn't expecting her to be assertive. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but still it's not right for Monica to judge people like that. Poison. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. You have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. You always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? A friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Poison, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once you fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Yeah, you deserve a nice tasty dinner, think, Shy. You've had, not the best times, I think. So yeah, that should be nice. I mean, actually some quite tasty turkey slices and pepper sauce. That does sound good. Poison, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature in the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get a teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert in tea or anything. In that case, I'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out that's not very hard for me to do. When it's used around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Always worrying about me, Poison. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Poison, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. And I can reach my back against the wall rather than bending over at the desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. As the back pain fairly regular, I did my best to manage it. Is that so? They're my glasses. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I kept them from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but then she's being less apprehensive, and it's almost more I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You grab as much as you want. Ah, that's okay, I won't take any. Yeah? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. You didn't even think about that. I bad. No need to apologise. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. And taking another chocolate, I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Hey Rod, good to see you. What's going on is I've played through what should be the less fun parts of the game in terms of being the how would I describe it? More unsettling pieces. I have played past that. We are now resetting the game, and apparently there's another ending according to Secker. But yeah, this should hopefully be this nice, peaceful dating sim kind of vibes. I'm very much hoping that's what we've got. Because we're not going to be going to any of the unsettling stuff, I don't think. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yeah? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. If I just... She looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Poison? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. Something that friends do, right? I mean, not in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you didn't stop or anything. I see. Situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. Nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. Take a chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath in my fingers. Of course it's being interrupted. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Poison, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up teacups from the floor. Oh, I can't believe Monica interrupted just when it was getting fun. Terrible. Pick up a bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up about so much as a word between us. I get a feeling this is something neither of us will have courage to bring up. Okay, we can apparently skip this bit, but I want to possibly drop a save on Monica's poem. Hi again, Poison. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. And give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. I felt like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of her? Don't be me that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, bending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Yeah? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. Yeah, I think Monica is probably a bit jealous, seemingly. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. So yeah, we want to drop a save here. I think. And then load me at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a save here. We're going to finish off Yuri's route. And we're going to load this again. And we're going to see if that does anything. So I have a feeling it might. More abstract than your last one, though. And we can apparently skip this. Does Yuri have anything to say? Probably. I mean, considering what happened earlier. Well, I'm assuming possibly. Let's see what we've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Poison. This might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounded really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. Besides, they would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share a poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you... Oh, I thought there was going to be more to that. Oh, hey, Jamie. Are her knees weak? I don't know. Possibly. We had an intimate moment on the floor involving giving her some chocolate. This one, I believe... Yeah, I think we've read this before, so that's fine. And we can skip. Can't skip that appeared. And you keep them to yourself. Because you're embarrassing. People make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Poison? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best you can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes. And some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Poison. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. thanks for heads up about Steam. Ah, yeah, of course. Shy mentioned it in the stream first. I got a link from Luna in the chat, so I posted it into the server because, yeah, it's probably important to let people know. I will try and spread it around a little more, I think, just because it's seemingly something quite important to share. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. That's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Yeah, 89 million accounts, there's a lot. Yeah, it's nice background music. And you've got me as well, interrupting the music, so hopefully that part's also good. Yeah, I think Sayori next, because we should be able to just skip all of this, I think. And that's the key before we went with her route first, so I don't think this is skippable. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting some effort in. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, I've ever tried to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Yeah? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know, Yuri'd love this kind of thing. This angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. It's always struck a nerve. Well, what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I hand her back over to me. I think your stupid poem. Wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. So I get it for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless it was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. This part looks to be skippable, so that's all good. We get to make another poem for Yuri, and then I think we need to reload back to start of the route. Yeah, I probably won't go with Sayori still. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Yuri? And then you skip. Apparently not. So beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you all seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Poison. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Julie to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Have I felt the call of Monster Hunter? I have done some Monster Hunter, yeah, Jamie. I have played Monster Hunter World. I've not played any others. Wild, I'd like to play, but £60 is quite a lot, I think. People saying the Steam thing is fake. I mean, I don't know, Sekar, it might be. Does it hurt to change your password anyway? I mean, changing your password regardless isn't gonna hurt anyone. It doesn't seem like it would be all that the important thing to fake. I don't know. It seems a bit weird to me. I don't know why you'd fake that. Yeah, I can have two-factor authentication. It's probably mostly safe. You're not wrong. Anyway, pick fancy words. Misfortune is not a fancy enough word, apparently. Essence. Extraordinary? No, that wasn't one. You know, I'm going to drop a save to make sure I get the strikes. I'm a little worried I've not gotten too many of Yuri's just yet. I mean, depression is Sayori, yeah. Determination, that one works. Inferno. Unrequited was Sayori, correct? Is the other one unreserved that we needed for Yuri? So I'm gonna go for scars? No, apparently not. Damn it. Okay, infallible, that's a fancy word. Intellectual. Grief? Maybe? No, that wasn't good enough. Judgment, that one's definitely one we're wanting. I want to say misery, but that seems like it might be Sayori. Universe, that's gonna be Yuri, right? Yeah. Eternity, incongruent. What else? Atone? That seems like a fancy word. Contamination. Frightening? Nah, fester's a fancier word. There we go. Melancholy. Existence. There we go. That should be Yuri. That should be correct. Didn't say a true news thing about Steam. I mean, it could have happened. Could it not happened? Does it hurt to change your password is all I'm thinking. Because, I mean, if it didn't happen and you change your password, you're all good. If it did happen and you change your password, you're all good. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't just change your password and be safe. Anyway, we can skip this bit. There we go. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glanced at her mirror. Suddenly, I noticed Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realise that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord. So now I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. Stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I can tell you want to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Are you able to tell that? I was thinking like that. Well, that's something I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if it caused you any concern. I apologise. Troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's in your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I just feel a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Yeah? So, sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings? Or maybe I'm reading into it all too much. Poison? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think Sayori's a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too. And I also feel some concern for her. In your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. But that is, I think that's... She'd be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, and then we just skip. So, we need to do all of their routes, right? So we just kind of go to do all of these and we skip. Sal's gotten so refined, Poison. She's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you've been spending with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. I'm not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, just needs some patience and way to talk about all things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... That's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socialising. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, that wasn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? No, Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her breaks aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Is this new? I don't recognize this, so I'm gonna read it anyway. I might have just forgotten. Have I tried the new Helldivers update? I've not. I didn't know there was one, I'll not lie. I'll maybe have a look at it at some point. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. Of a lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who's found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky, victim of currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search for little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, and all others have turned away, legend is all that remains. Last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. A hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. This part is skippable, so I will skip it. Sayori's one should be skippable, I think. I feel bad skipping Sayori, but here we go. Next is Yuri. This one is new, it's not skippable. Poison. your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad that I got a chance to share my writing. Never thought I'd feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Can't believe that you're so good at something you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but that's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Poison. During lunchtime I eat by myself. You know that? It's a great time to find the quietest spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But they're so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers discovering mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? Most friends don't laugh at me, don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Poison. I'm the opposite, I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people, and I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. All I can do with them is read and write. Perhaps it wasn't until now I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Poison. I speak too slowly, second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. So rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Is this one I've read? This is the part 2 of the poem. Yeah, she's got cool hair. It's very long and straight for most part, but she's got it like well maintained. I'd imagine it takes a long time to get it like straightened. Anyway, tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path. Silhouette obstructing the evening glow. My heart pounds. Silhouette grows closer, closer. Open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. Light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. And time stops. Only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. Flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart. Teasing me, he's coming to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling work before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, It wasn't too hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending more time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge in Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the phone back to her. Instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can... poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope I can return the favour sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. But Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. We've got Natsuki. Is this part skippable? No, it's not. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next. Okay, we skip, and this should be the weekend, right? I think. I'm gonna spend time with... I mean, I would want to say Monica, but I don't think you're allowed to, are you? Besides, I should say Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... That's cool. You can already tell what you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... maybe helping Yuri vent poison? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What? I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sick. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. You guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a bit. You feel the same way, Poison? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Poison picked me. And also, cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. Do really well with my tea. And nothing I do for it will ever compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. Trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. And she already had trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. I better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But the fact, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. Start to follow Mark and that scout the door as they chat between each other. Yeah? I turn around. Sorry, I realised I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Yeah? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. If you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, that wouldn't be a problem. Decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Poison. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, not as you think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Yeah? I didn't realise. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. You believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. And I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to this Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After our exchange, make her way out the door and Yuri follows. Okay, we can skip that for a second, apparently, not for long. My anxiety shoots through the roof. You know, I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is there a chance to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. And I think we just skip this. Never mind, there's not much to skip. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no telling that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, and everything from Sayori, you can skip that apparently. Sayori's just a little bit depressed. She's doing fine, I'm sure. There's not anything to worry about. Oh dear. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. But no, I would have reassured you and hurried on my... I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Ah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope everything is right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before he came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Ah, no. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would gladly help you clean. Ah, That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, just in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. That's fine, it's fine. Let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Should tell Siri I love her at least once. Okay, fair enough. I can do that, Sekur. Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mid-lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. Want help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Oh, not at all. Something I really like about you, actually. Is that so? Makes me feel so relieved. I'm kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax, that's all. Relax. There are some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. Plan to cover windows in black paper and use candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's the wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favourite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. Just a moment, a thin ray of vapour begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Ah, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for? It's a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. Feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Do you think it'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion if anything. Yuri smiles gently, thoroughly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word in each paper. I need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will these be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. I can fasten the paper onto the ribbon to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It also catch the eye of those passing by the room. May attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I didn't know you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose they get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me? Or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Poison. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character from each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. She reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Yeah, you called the knife, didn't you, Rad? Also, I do agree, she's got a nice outfit. It does look quite kind of cozy and comfy. We're just looking kind of smart, casual, I guess, is how I'd put it. It's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy. Ah, well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, however it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? You promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. Thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. Combination of craftsmanship, feeling of danger, maybe? What am I trying to say? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just me how nervous you're getting about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. I think it kind of suits you. It suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Really relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me a knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel a point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Poison! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. Cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, it's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. They do something like that. I'm sorry. Wow. Sure, it's all weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess you're just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Well, she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? It's maybe a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Poison! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. Not from the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, air would be extremely heavy right now. So weird, Poison. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where did you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. There's a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. Tension is quickly lifted. We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress in the paper. So I think licking each other's fingers is a bit of an odd turn for just some basic craft stuff, you know? But you know what? Sure. Why not? After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we'll leave them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and I'll be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up for this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. The items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolour paint tablets. Only about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. 12 cups too much, I'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, said to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to the room to see Ray quickly unrolling her sleeve, pushing it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Her face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. It's not... Seeing as how the other routes went, I'm not the happiest with that. Okay, cool. That's fine, it's not been explicitly stated, I'm gonna pretend it's all safe. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me, takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, drop them into the cups. So, I thought we'd do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, mixing with colours for sunrise, then daytime, and sunset at nighttime. As it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. And hang it on the wall behind the podium out front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. You say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours was like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if it feels too childish. I don't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games. Simply sharing an experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head bump into hers. I'm not gonna go Kia, I'm not doing a noise, no. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? But no, I'm not hurt. It startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. Droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. There's something on my face? I accidentally got paint on it. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. Turn to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I don't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Yeah? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognise from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in the days, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped on my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly... You know what? Fair enough, Rad. That is fitting. And suddenly, their face seems much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. As you do. I feel fell in the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Oh, sorry, I finished doing that. Looking at Banner as a whole, that's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with results. Yeah, me too. We're going to add the lettering now? Not yet. I need to try first. It's true. Won't that take a while? Well, probably best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. We do lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's any more for us to do here. Yeah. Sound like you're glad it's over. Is that wrong to assume you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. Let me see. I am too. I was all concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? Secretly hoping we'd have an extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it'd be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is, we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all our things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxing environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow? Wait. I say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. So we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. I forgot, you don't like going out much. When I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Poison. He takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Yeah? Hi, Poison. Sayori. Just like we weren't... It's okay, Poison. I just stopped by to say hi. It's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? It's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so... That's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. This is skippable. There we go. And you did say, Secker, at one point I should say, like, the top option here. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. And I should have realised it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, helped me realise you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. I know we'll both be happy. Poison. Sorry suddenly wraps her arms tightly around me. Poison. Is this really okay? Yeah. I'll Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Poison. Want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grips around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why? Even now, when the rain clouds go away. I'm not going away at all, Poison. It's okay, Sayori. and take some time for things to get better again. No matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. It's very nice to release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you trying to say? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go whatever place suits you best. Hey, poison? Sora gazes at me again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad. It's the best thing for me, right? Yeah. I don't really understand what Sora means by that. He's saying that this is making you feel sad, Sora? I don't know. I understand what I'm feeling. I've got saves, don't worry, Rad. I will be going back and we'll be doing probably Natsuki's, which I'll skip through because I've done it in the past, and then we'll be doing her route. I'm thinking possibly just in another stream I'll start with her route and we'll kind of finish things off. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. You say that, in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori's the most important person to me. I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. So Sekiro, at this point I load, right? Because it's the day of the festival. Like, this is fine to go back to the point from before. I would assume so. Because we've done all the stuff we're going to be doing in regards to Yuri. Right? Yeah, you're both saying yes. In which case, am I good to load this? I had the save me, load me poem. So I'm gonna do that first and then we go back to this one. Anything new here? Or is that just the name of the poem being kind of new? Okay. So it's just the poem and such. Okay, that one doesn't seem important. That's fine. We can maybe revisit that another time. However, we're gonna go for probably Natsuki, skip through her stuff. We're gonna do Sayori, and then that'll be us, I think, hopefully, with the game. However, I think that's too much to finish off in this stream, so we're gonna have one more stream of this. I'm gonna end it slightly early today, so we don't have too short of a stream next time. Yeah, we're getting close to the end. We are definitely getting close. Just to check for a second before I leave. I just need to do Sayori's stuff, or do I need to go through Natsuki's again because it's a fresh game? I'm gonna probably go through Natsuki's anyway just because I can skip through it. But I think it should probably work out, right? I'm gonna need some more help, I think, next time. But for now, that is all. Yeah, I think you should get some sleep for it. Yeah, it's been lovely having everyone come by. It's been good fun. I've very much enjoyed myself. I'm looking to seeing how the game ends. I need to do all three before she dies. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Anyway, I'll see y'all next week, hopefully. And bye for now.